I'm gonna just record it and see how the fuck it come out, you know. But nah, like for real, like she did come first, and like I promoted that she came first, nigga. Like I even really like think about me coming first. Yeah. It was just like alright, word, you definitely there. And now like we're on, and I'm starting to notice how much like, wow, the more and more you're not satisfied, the more and more I feel as though I don't satisfy you, you know? And then I started blaming myself and really only thinking about her satisfaction and not thinking about my own satisfaction, you know? Because for most of the time that I've been having sex, I always think about the other person's satisfaction because you come first, girl. I'm good. I don't want you to be pleased.
That sounds some weird gentleman shit, but also insecurity shit. At the same time, it's both those two things. You know, it's like I gotta make sure you come. Yeah. But I'm like, damn, if I don't make you come, shit.
Facts, bro. And the insecurity I think also comes from the fact of like, damn, my nigga, like, yeah, it just comes from the fact of like, damn, my nigga, I come so quick.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
Fact.
And when I come fast, I feel as though I haven't pleased you.
You know?
I pleased myself, my nigga.
But even then, you know, I feel like with the whole coming fast thing, it's not even like I please myself. True. My body's just like, yo, we supposed to nut now.
This is the best.
We nutty. Just nut, bang, we good. You know what I'm saying?
Just like pulling out. Yeah, I hear that.
You know, I just, because like, do you really experience all the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just feel like, unless every nut you have is a crazy nut, you didn't really nut, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the whole thing with the pleasing shit too, what makes it so bad is like, then you get the anxiety of like, fuck, I gotta do this thing.
Yeah.
And it kind of takes away from sex of like the whole we're supposed to be together connection thing. And now it's like, this is a sex thing, and this is a transaction. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it just doesn't help you not come fast. Not, you know?
Yeah.
Because you're anxious now.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
you're nervous.
And like, sex is a mental thing.
Exactly,
it's
bro.
Such a mental thing.
Such a mental thing.
And like, I realized that over time. There was a shorty I was fucking with, and we was like in the back of a car, right? The back of my whip, and we was in the back, like on the side of my house. Remember, like you know my crib, yeah. Right, so like we fucking in the back. I come quick. I'm just like, oh fuck, damn. And this is during a time when I'm really like anxious about sex and me coming fast, you know? And like then after I come quick, I'm like, fuck, damn, shit. I'm not getting up right now. Like, what the fuck's going on? Like, she's trying to fuck again. And I'm like, fuck, damn.
You know, that shit is so ass, bro. Yeah. Because now you're like, fuck, you panicking. And if you're panicking, you ain't gonna get hard, bro. You ain't gonna get hard.
And then it took me a minute, and I eventually got it up again, and we went. Actually, that second round, for certain, like I just go. I'm just in there. You feel me? Like that. I think that first round for me is always like anxious, like really anxious. You know? But in my head, the second round is never anxious. It's just like where I've come. So like I've lessened my sexual tension. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But I also feel like, you know how you're supposed to warm up before you play a game?
Yeah.
I just feel like my dick just be like, yo, I wasn't ready, bro. yo, this came out of nowhere. You ain't even, there was none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that shit be crazy.
Yeah, for real.
But I don't know. I feel like, you know, niggas, sex is just another drug, bro.
Yeah,
like, niggas
really
always
is.
be talking about weed and liquor and shit, but sex is a crazy drug.
Yeah, it's a drug that I feel like it's another thing that we abuse, you know. And like I think there's a lot of things that we abuse in our lives that we don't even like realize that we're abusing. You feel me? Like we really see like drugs and alcohol as the only substances that we could abuse.
Yeah,
bro. We could abuse people's love. Yeah. You feel me? We can abuse hate for everything and everyone. Yeah. You know, we can abuse like sex. Oh wait, there was another thing I was gonna say.
I think it just starts with yourself, man.
Yeah,
you start abusing yourself.
True.
And that's why sex is so fucked up. Because you fucked up from the jump, B. You wasn't acknowledging the things you need to acknowledge to have a proper, emotional, just regular life, you know what I'm saying? And now you ain't acknowledging the shit you need to acknowledge to have good sex. Yeah. And so now sex is ass. And I feel like every time you fuck, bro, fucking should be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking ain't no fucking, like, that was really good, like, on a roller coaster. Fucking ain't a roller coaster, bro. Fucking is some other shit, bro.
Fucking is a connection.
Not even fucking like making love.
There we go.
I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And it's funny too when you were saying fucking. I was like, even after I said fucking is a connection, I was like, those two words.
I was like, don't click.
They don't work together. Facts. You can't put like fucking and connection next to each other because it's just like, nigga, fucking is just sex.
Yeah, you know? Bro, that's just sex.
You fucking like fucking is like.
Oh.
Yeah,
fucking is purely physical, bro. Facts. Making love, that's like everything.
That's the connection.
That's when you like you letting your walls permeate. You know what I'm saying? And you just getting into each other.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like it's hardening up fast when you do in that zone. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about you. You ain't even really there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To be honest, it just feel like low key when I meditate and I'm like I feel my presence, but then I could feel and see everything else. That's what like making love is like, bro. Shit is crazy.
Yeah. And I think that like even when I am making love, like I also even just saying that I don't even think about like just sex. I think about like having fucking fun. You know what I'm saying? With shorty and having memories, and those memories come into like also the sort of like sexual foreplay and shit like that. You know, because like that's actual love. It's like layers. Like love is fucking layers,
love
nigga.
Is layers,
and you know, like you don't just make love off rip. You know, you gotta have that
foundation.
memory. Yeah, that foundation too.
Yeah, bro. It's crazy.
I know, and it's just really like something else. Like, isn't it? And our emotions too really just like run us ragged sometimes too.
But I just feel like, you know, the defense mechanism to avoid pain is so bad. No, it really is one of the worst things that humans have. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's where a lot of our bullshit comes from. Like, niggas see some scary shit, but like, yo, I gotta go. I gotta run. You know, that fight or flight. And that's emotional shit. And then next thing you know, you just never dealt with. When you don't deal with that shit, bro, you don't move from that moment. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't mature past that moment,
right?
Because you're still afraid of that shit.
And I think that's where like anxiety comes from. You know, like
bro.
I was watching this show Explained on Netflix, and I was talking about this. Like how like anxiety is just our fight or flight going off all the time, like constantly. And I think most of that is just due to the fact that we have memories. And we have things that we haven't dealt with yet, you know, that have really, like, plagued us most of our lives. And it takes a long time for some people to, you know, really accept and come to terms with some of the things that's happened in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
But that shit is just so crazy to me. You know why? It's like, bro, you walking around like you a grown-ass adult, but you still got anxiety and fears from when you were like 8 years old.
Right.
So really, you just an 8-year-old kid, bro.
Yeah.
But you supposed to be grown.
He's telling you call yourself grown. You self-proclaiming grown.
Your ego is telling you grown, adult, independent, powerful. You know what I'm saying? But yo, you still afraid of the dark or some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? And like now, that's like cognitive dissonance. Your brain is fighting against itself. It's like this don't make sense to me. This ain't working out. You know
and I think that like self-proclaiming that you're like a grown ass adult, just grown ass person in general is not like dealing with the fact that you don't know sometimes, B. And self-proclaiming yourself as a grown ass adult is self-proclaiming that you know better.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know, and that's like that's not true. That's not true. So we don't know everything. You know, we gotta live in like ignorance sometimes and like accept the fact that we aren't either educated on the subject or like ignorant of what that is or ignorant of the subject. You feel me?
Man, and I feel like the greatest like indicator of adulthood is like your willingness to accept change. You know what I'm saying? Because that really is what it is, bro.
Yeah, right.
You know, like shit's gonna change. You ain't gonna understand what's going on, and you gonna have to figure the shit out. And once you cool with that shit and you cool with the flow of life, you know what I'm saying? Then you fucking grown.
What is, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is? I think education is just change. You feel me? Like, like people have to change their mindset, change the way they thought, or change what they think is, and that's like educating yourself in a sense.
Bro. You know? Like, recently, I just had this thought. Like, whenever I'm trying to learn something new, you really gotta build that new, like, function in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you learn how to build a house, if you've never built a house before, like, that shit is. Learning anything is like mind-boggling, you know what I'm saying? But your brain has to get used to that extra limb of like, this is me building the house. And once it does it, it's like, word, this is normal as walking. This is normal as reading. Fucking anything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And, you know, I was really connecting it to the Buddha. Because I'm like, the Buddha got like 1,000 arms. Why does he got so many arms? Does he just know how to do a lot of shit?
It's arms on top of arms.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what is that shit? But that's how I see the brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas are mostly comfortable with 3 arms, and they stop being open to getting more arms.
Damn,
you know
that's real.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's just like, wow, fuck. Yeah. I only got like these, and niggas say that shit too.
You know, I only got 2 hands.
Yeah, I got 2 hands.
What the fuck you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? Build some more fucking hands.
Yeah, bro. Yo. You got hands for days, nigga.
Yo,
you got hands for fucking days, bro. Man. Like, and you just need to understand also how to reach out.
Yeah, bro.
Get more hands.
Yeah.
You know?
Get more
hands. Bro. You can't do it on your own.
You can't.
Do it on your own.
No such thing as doing some shit on your own.
Yeah,
bro.
you know what I'm saying? Don't matter.
Need other people.
Yeah, and don't not matter if you're doing it with your own 2 hands. It matters if you're doing it with with that sort of connection.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
with that outreach. Exactly. You're doing it with the outreach.
Now going back to making love, bro. You can't really nut without somebody else. Well, you can, I guess, you know.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Yeah, no. But like when I say nut, like really reach that point, that real climax, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
There's a difference.
You really need to have that like gratitude and acceptance and willingness to like work with that person. You know what I'm saying? And you can do that with yourself because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, mind, body, and spirit, you know, there's a trio in you. You're more than one person. And you like to think you're one person, but you got your ego. You got your inner child, and then you got your present self right now, here in this very moment. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's hard to grasp all at once, but those are all different people. You know, your body's a person too. Your body be making you do things like, I really want some fucking chocolate right now. Yeah. Who the fuck want chocolate? My brain? Right. Why the fuck I don't want no fucking chocolate. That's my body saying I want chocolate. You know what I'm saying? And so you can like have a really great nut by yourself, but like, if you fucking with somebody, like, you really got to be there with them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to be in that present moment.
You know what I'm saying? And really be like, yo, I'm really fucking with you right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm really trying to get there with you. Yeah. Like, on everything, wherever the fuck there is, on all those things, I'm trying to get there with you. And when you get that nut, bro, that shit is crazy.
That shit is fucking wild.
That shit is crazy,
That shit is really wild. And you know, like, for me, I'm also just thinking about it. Yeah, that nigga in the woods. That nigga over here, Russ. He's trying to get into a conversation.
Nigga. Get out of here. Keep going. My fault.
Nah, that's all right. But nah, right? So, like, I feel like, oh, damn, fuck. What was I gonna? It was about the...
Nothing. Really reaching that place.
Really reaching that place. When you really reach that place. Oh, what I was gonna say is I also do feel like when you're having sex and you do nut, I just think you don't even need... I don't even think the other person is really in that moment with you sometimes. You feel me? Like, I think one person in that moment can get to that climax because they feel all these things. You feel me? They feel that strong. They feel that sort of connection. You know what I'm saying? And then they make it to that climax. But, you know, the other person wasn't there. You know what I'm saying?
That's very valid,
that one person really wasn't even there. You feel me? Like, that could still happen. And, like...
I guess that just goes to show, you know, the mind and the body's really connected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I just feel like when you nut without really being there mentally, like that mental nut, because there's a mental nut and there's a physical nut, you know what I'm saying? And when you nut...
Damn, there's 2 types of nuts.
Yeah, there really is, bro. Nigga. And when you nut without that mental nut, bro, you really teaching your body some crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And I feel bad, and I really want to say usually it's girls, you know, who's on the other end of the side of like, yo, I was really there mentally and physically. I nutted. That shit was crazy. I seen our whole future in that nut. I seen all our kids, all Timothy, Samantha, Alicia, and Kyle. You know what I'm saying? That shit's... Yo.
And niggas just be like, damn, I'm gonna need this physical treat. And I'm waiting for this physical nut.
And that
drop
shit
down,
is fucked up.
Give me that physical nut I need.
Yo, facts.
And they not even over here like... She's just over here like going back like here, like fucking with
There ain't no love in that shit, and that's fucked up because like, yo, what you teaching your body is my nuts is connected to my ego. You know what I'm saying? Like, I nutted for me. I nutted to make myself feel good. I nutted to make my insecurities go away. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fucked up cycle that you building right there. You know what I'm saying? And that's why that shit... Damn, there's a lot of these niggas in here.
These niggas is out here. See, we don't be out here talking like this.
Yeah.
But, you know, they gonna get used to it.
Yeah.
Watch when we get the big fire.
They're like, what are these niggas doing out here at this time? Wait till we get the big fire. That shit's gonna be nice. That shit's gonna be nice, bro.
Niggas gonna be like, oh, no. We can't be around these parts.
Facts. But, yeah, man, I just feel like that shit shit really fucked up, man. I just always feel bad. Like, when you know, I don't know, I feel like, how much responsibility is it, like, on the nigga side? Like, yo, I was just fucking because I wanted to fuck.
Right.
You know, I feel like niggas that be lying and doing that shit, that's really messed up. But you don't even have to lie sometimes, you know? You be talking to Shorty, she's like, yeah, I'm cool with it, you know, we could just fuck. Mm-hmm. And then Shorty's like, wait, hold on, I'm really feeling this now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, down the line and shit, or even just like before the moment happened.
Yeah, it's still fucked up to me. Like, not really blaming the nigga because y'all did make a quote unquote agreement. You know what I'm saying? Like, but at the end of the day, she still built that castle on her head and it's still getting destroyed. You know what I'm saying? And that shit hurts, bro. That shit hurts no matter what.
Every single time, that shit
dog.
Hurts. That must like, and you know, like I feel like I've felt that before of just like building something up so high, so fucking high, and then being like, damn, nigga, like we really, bro, like I saw it, I did, I really did, I really wanted this
on everything.
And then, you know, also another thing is like people's words can be taken for granted, you know, because like I feel like sometimes when people just say like, yeah, no, I really want this, you feel me, like I think you could tell between the words really resonating with you and the words being like flat, you know what I'm saying? Bro. But like when I say certain things, I really want it to resonate. You know what I'm saying? But I think some people just aren't there to want it to resonate with them. You feel me? Putting up that fucking wall, blocking it out.
Bro.
Yeah, and just like, I don't want it. I don't fucking want it. I don't want it to touch me. I don't want it to fucking make me do anything resonating and vibrating and anything like that.
That shit is crazy because, you know, talking to Shorty, you know, Shorty's be like, yo, you totally misunderstood what I fucking said. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that be happening a lot overall, like all relationships, you know? You don't, like, you thought they meant one thing because through your experience, that's what this one thing means, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, fucking to you, that means something else. Like, fucking, I remember it was Christmas time. I told Shorty I want a face mask. And she got me a face mask. A fucking Shorty face mask, like, for your skincare.
Oh.
And I wanted a face mask, like a ski mask, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. You know,
words can be misinterpreted.
Exactly. You know, and I think, like, my thing with the whole wall of, like, denying what the fuck you're saying, because sometimes you saying shit, but you don't know what the fuck you're saying. You know? You know how you meet niggas and they're like, I really want to be a rapper, but they ain't doing shit to really be a rapper. Like, you don't want to be a fucking rapper. You got some problems you need to fix, nigga.
Yeah, bro.
You know, and so when people be like, yo, I'm really trying to be with you, I'm like, you really trying to be with me? Or you trying to fill up a hole, nigga? And I don't really know what the fuck is going on here, so I can't really fuck with you like that. You know what I'm saying? Based off my previous experience. But then it's like, yo, I was really...
What, nigga?
That ass, bro? What's going on? Yo, open your light. Why'd you was looking? That's why I got up, nigga.
Nah, we good, bro. We good.
So what's up? You should have got your phone with the flash on. You rolling?
We good, bro.
Yo. I was like, there's a cool right there because I'm finna, what's going on?
You got me for a second when you moved. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
You was looking, yo. We can't be having these conversations in the dark.
We need the big light, nigga.
No bullshit. I'm putting this shit right here.
Because that shit fucking with my view or anything anyway. Damn, bro.
You look like this, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I wasn't looking back. I was like, you look back, that's too late.
I'm like, in my head, low-key, just like, thinking about all these noises, like, what the fuck is that? The fuck is that?
You know the coons is playing tag. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm like, looking around, like, yo, what the fuck is that?
Okay.
But, you know, I didn't mean to scare you like that, bro. Well, I mean, I know I didn't, like, scare you. I just made you jump a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
I want to be like, I was on alert. I was like, yo, I was like, send the blood to the legs, man. We gotta have to run soon, or we have to fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying?
But then you got me a little bit, and I was like, yo, what the? He's sensing some shit I don't sense. Nigga, is mine? Can I see? Right? I'm like, damn, I can't sense the key out here, nigga. Like, shit, bro. These niggas about to get me.
You had me thinking there was a big ass coon right there, and it was like about to bite me or some shit. I was like,
we would have seen that. We would have seen that nigga come up in the shadows. I would be looking right here.
But I'm like, if they coming from over here off of this end, you know, I'm right here.
Yeah, true.
They could have been right there behind me, and I was like, you know, if I look back, I'm too late. I gotta go. I gotta go right now. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Woo! That was crazy.
That was
pretty wild.
Shit, we gonna listen back to this and be like, what the fuck was that?
Right.
Yo, this is gonna be funny. But